Hi there, Total Food Nut here. Today I want to talk to you about preparing delicious olives. Now lots of people think they don't actually like olives, but really that's because of the way they've been prepared. I can guarantee that if you do them this way, you'll love them. And the friends of yours that tell you they don't like them, they'll love them too. So let's tell you what I do. Well, first of all, let's get all my ingredients together. So you can see I've got a couple of jars of olives there, some black olives and some green olives soaked in brine. You get them in cans just the same. And I've got some olive oil, I've got some chili flakes, I've got garlic, I've got a red onion, and I've got herbs. And I've got a pan ready to prepare them in. So what do we do next? Well, first of all, we drain the olives out of the brine that they've been stored in, and we put them into a dish waiting. Then we get the red onion. I like to use red onion because it's sweet and it softens down and gives a really nice flavour to the oil. So you cut up some red onion, finely or coarse, doesn't really matter. There you see I've done it fairly fine in this instance. And then get a couple of cloves of garlic, and what you do with these is smash them and literally put them under the blade of a knife, bang your hand down on top, so you split them open so that they can let their flavour out, just like that. As you see, they're a bit squashed under my blade, and just peel them off. And the next thing you do is to get your herbs prepared. So I've got here some rosemary, some sage, and some tarragon. Forgot there for a moment, but you can use all sorts of herbs, anything that flavors the oil with the flavor that you like, then by all means use it. So what do we do now? Put the heat on and pour some oil into the pan, a reasonable amount so that it would about cover the olives when they're all poured in. Get the oil nice and hot, not bubbling, but really nice and warm, and not before it starts smoking. Just turn the gas right down and add in the onions and the garlic. Now what you do at this point is let that go for a few minutes and let those really soften down and start to infuse the oil with their lovely taste. Then you add in the herbs, and again leave it going. Let the herbs start to leach their flavors into the oil. What I also like to do at this point is to add some flakes of chili. It gives it a little bit of a kick, and I like things with a little bit of heat in them, and I'd recommend that. And then add your olives into this lovely warm oil that's now infused with all of those flavors. Just pour them in, and there you go. They start to warm through, and they start to take back into them olive oil, which is literally what they've been what's largely been removed from them by brining. And then they also start to take on the flavors of the things that you've put in as well. You can also put a slice of lemon in. I often like to do this. It just adds to the complexity of the flavors that you put into the olives. Another thing that you can do is get some dried herbs. Here I've got some herb de Provence, and all I've done is sort of ground it together in my hands, and then I just pour it in. And you may also see there, just under my hands, there is some Spanish chorizo sausage, and I've also cut some pieces of this and added them as well to the oil at this point. They've got paprika in, they're also a bit spicy, and again it adds to the flavors. So add the rest of your herbs, and again let this now just bubble away for a little while. It doesn't matter, leave it on a very, very low heat. You can leave it 10-20 minutes, half an hour. It just works. Everything goes into it. Another thing I like to add at this time as well is some feta cheese. Feta cheese is nice and salty. It's often stored in oil and it goes very well in the oil, doesn't melt down, and it just is something again nice to pick up with the olives when you serve them, and give them that extra bit of flavour, and they mix well. So there you have it. There's a bowl of prepared olives in the oil. You put those out at a buffet, at a party, at a barbecue. I tell you, people who even think they don't like olives will start to try them, they'll taste them, and they'll think they're wonderful. And all of a sudden you'll have people telling you that, you know, I never knew olives could taste like this. They're absolutely fabulous. So there's the tip for you. Prepare your olives. Don't just put them out straight from the tin or the jar. It makes all the difference. Another thing that you can do is that when people have taken all the olives out as well, the remaining oil has still got all those lovely flavours in. You can use it, put it into a jug and mix it with some Medina vinegar or something like that, or white or red wine vinegar. It makes a lovely dressing for your salad. So there you go, perfectly prepared olives from the Total Food Nut. Till the next time.